Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Mental Health Monday. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. I had an absolutely awesome weekend. We had some family visiting, and it's always nice to catch up. So, very good for your mental health. Today I'm going to expand on my video from last week introducing tapping, and I'm going to show you a short one that uses a script. I mentioned the scripts last week, so you might see a little more clearly how the tapping itself might actually start helping to not just calm anxiety, but actually release some negative emotions and maybe actually change the way that you think about certain things. So the idea, as I said last week with tapping, is really to first confront any negative emotions that you're experiencing surrounding something, and then to work on releasing them, and then to follow that up with positive reinforcements, positive emotions instead around that issue or emotion that you're having. So it seems counterintuitive, but often we feel a resistance to letting go of certain kinds of negativity, negative emotions, thoughts, and feelings. And it could be for lots of different reasons. It could be that you don't think it's possible, that it's like, I can't get over this issue, so why try? You might not feel like you're worthy, like you don't deserve to feel better about something. You might not feel like it's safe to let go of something, to let go of an issue or to let go of an emotion. You might feel like you will lose something positive or gain something negative. Often that one just has to do with uncertainty, like we have a tendency to hold on to what we know. And that even extends to things like negative emotions and negative ways of thinking. It might be that someone in a position of authority told you that things would be otherwise, like a doctor told you that you were always going to have a certain issue. Or you might even feel like it's part of your identity, that like feeling this way or thinking this way, or having this issue is, part of who I am, and I can't release that. So sometimes it can be helpful to figure out what is causing that resistance to letting go. And one way that tapping does that is to start each tapping session by affirming that you love and accept yourself despite these negative emotions or issues that you're facing. Because often you'll find that allows you to let them go. Because you love and accept yourself no matter what, whether they're here or whether they're not. So then it's almost like, oh, well, why not then? Why not just let them go if I'm going to love myself and accept myself either way? So it's a good idea also before you start a tapping session to rate the intensity of the emotion that you're feeling, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being I hardly feel it at all, and 10 being it's like the most intense that I could feel this emotion. And then afterwards do another rating on a scale of 1 to 10 and see if you feel any different. And it can be a good way of tracking how you're feeling about something. Often you need more than one session to work on something, obviously, but any step is a step in the right direction. So let's begin. So we're going to start with a self-love statement, and then we'll go through a negative round, and then we'll follow that up with a positive round. You can tap along with me, and I'll pause after I say each line to give you time to repeat it either out loud or to yourself. That's totally fine. So we always start with the karate chop point, and when I end with I completely love and accept myself, if you have a hard time saying that right now, that's okay. You can totally replace that with something else that feels more comfortable, like I'm still a good person, or I still like who I am, I'm still worthy of happiness, anything that feels right to you, okay? All right, so this one, by the way, has to do with health. I'll explain a little bit up above when I post it, why I decided to start with this one, but it has to do with health and accepting a healthy image of yourself. Okay. Even though a part of me thinks I will never be fully healthy again, the rest of me knows that I have already made many improvements. and I am choosing to see myself as healthy and full of vitality. In spite of my fears, I completely love and accept myself. On the eyebrow, I have been sick for so long. It feels like forever since I was my old self. Nothing is quite the same as it used to be. What if it never is again? I feel afraid that I will never be healthy again. And I feel angry that this is happening to me. I just want things to go back to normal again. Everyone sees me as sickly, and I hate that. But I also see myself as sickly. I can't seem to let that image go. I find myself complaining about my health a lot. Where does that come from? Could it be that I'm so used to seeing myself as sick that I'm forgetting to see my vitality? What if I could start looking at myself differently? I am choosing to let go of this negative image of myself. Even though it is hard, I release it. I have already made some good changes to affect my health. It feels really great when I get out and exercise. I feel grateful that I have access to good food that nourishes my body. I am proud of the choices I have been making, and I choose to keep focusing on them. I know that it is safe to let go of this image of myself as sick. I choose to release it. When I feel anxiety over my health, it is scary. But I know that it is okay to release that fear. I know I'm doing everything I can to be healthy. And releasing my fear and anxiety is a part of that. I listen to my body, and I am learning how to see it as perfect, just the way it is. I am strong, I am vibrant, I am happy, I am healthy. And you can gently stop tapping. And I always like to end by taking a few deep breaths. And then you can go ahead and rate yourself again on how you're feeling anxiety over your health or just about your health in general. So as you tap through stuff, whether you're following a script or not, thoughts and feelings might arise. Make sure that when you're done, you write those down, and you can use them in your own tapping scripts if you feel drawn to do so. So, for example, if you, during this tapping session, you felt anxiety when you said, I am choosing to see myself as healthy and full of vitality, You could tap on that emotion later by including a statement like, it feels scary to see myself as healthy and vital, but I love myself anyway. Or I feel anxious about seeing myself as healthy. What if I let my diet slip because I start believing I don't need it? And you can address it in the positive round that follows that with, I know my health is important to me and I will do everything I can to maintain it. So that's just an example of how you might use an emotion that comes up in your own scripts later on. And then by keeping track of what you're working on and what comes up, you'll discover that you'll discover any like issues or emotions that are hiding under the surface that might be festering there, and basically like nothing will get by you. You'll actually be able to improve the hidden emotions, negativity, thoughts, feelings that might be going on inside. So that's it. I hope you found it helpful. I'm going to, of course, post more tapping videos with scripts you can follow along in the future for other Mental Health Mondays. But I really do encourage you to develop your own scripts. It's sort of, they say like follow the thread. So you start by picking a negative emotion and then you just let your thoughts and feelings flow. Just verbalize them as you tap on the various points. And then remember that you want to be as specific as possible. I'm upset with the way my brother spoke to me. It hit me like a punch in the stomach. That's a lot more powerful and is going to have much more of an effect than just I'm upset at my brother. You'll be able to move through that negativity a lot more effectively when you explore it in greater detail. So that's it for my health tapping script today. I hope that you guys tried it out and find it helpful, and I'll be posting more tapping in the future as well. So if you do try it out, leave a comment. Let me know how you liked it, how it went. And if you haven't already, please head over to the website and consider joining my mailing list there. You'll stay up to date on everything that we have going on at Orenda. And yeah, that's it. Okay, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Monday, and we'll talk to you soon.